Hi, I'm Susan Frew, president of Sunshine Plumbing, Heating, Air, and also the president of the Colorado Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors Association. And I've observed in our business that primarily 80% of our clients are women calling in to book their service. And we thought, especially as a woman-owned business, that we know what women want in their service contractor. But did we really? So we came to the Colorado Women's Chamber and asked women the question, what do you want in your service contractor? And this is what we found out.
I would like my service person to be clean and well kept. I would also like my service person to give me a quick and timely estimate.
The biggest thing that scares me about somebody coming to my house is that they know a lot more about this than I do, and that they could easily take advantage of my ignorance and tell me that I need more than I need. So I want a service provider to reassure me that they're going to do the fastest, easiest thing. If there's something bigger that could be handled later, maybe a problem that's looming, they could tell me about it. But I want to know that they're going to do their best to save me money so that I will always trust them and call them first when I have any kind of problem.
Integrity is really important to me. I want to know I can trust them. So the first step is a background check. I want to feel safe and secure when they come into my home. And then I want to be able to believe what they tell me, that what I need to do now, I need to do now, what things can wait, and what other things I might want to think about for another time.
I want them to be polite and professional. However, I do want them to ask me if I have any follow-up questions. A lot of times I don't understand exactly what they're doing or what they're trying to help me understand, and I have to report back to my husband and let him know exactly what they've done. And I want to feel knowledgeable about the products and services that I've received.
What do I want? First of all, they must be there on time. It's important to me that someone, when they set an appointment, they actually arrive on the time they're going to say. Second of all, since I do work from my home and I'm alone quite a lot of the time, I like to make sure that they are who they say they are. They're maybe in a uniform, have an ID tag, a name tag, something that identifies them as the person that's going to come and do the service on my home. Another important thing is that I'm paying what the quote was. You know, that it's not going to be, oh, we quoted you this, but then we have to do this, this, and this, and it's a lot more money than you expected. So that's important. And another thing that's really a pet peeve of mine is if they come and do work in your home, but they don't clean up after themselves. I like when someone comes into my home to treat it as their home. So they're going to leave it the way they came in. So that's really important. And I guess also is to not get overly technical with the work they're doing, because as far as what they're doing, I'm not an expert at it. I don't need to be an expert at it. I just like them to come in, do the job, not try to upsell me. Of course, you know, explain some safety issues that may be a problem, but other than that, if they can just say in a nutshell what they're going to do, that's enough for me, and that would be great.
The most important thing for me is that they arrive on time and that they clean up after themselves when they're done with the job. I've had several cases where they've come in and done work on my home, and I have to go behind them and clean up after them. They'll pick up the big pieces, but I want people who are trained in how to clean up the house and leave it as it was before.
Well, I have two different perspectives because I'm a woman who calls plumbers, but I'm also a realtor who has a lot of clients that call plumbers, who are also women. And I know that usually when I need a plumber or someone I know needs a plumber, it's an urgent matter. So someone that picks up the phone and can get there right away is what I know I want, and I'm willing to pay for. I know that you know, they're discount plumbers, et cetera, but I know that they're not as they don't see the urgency the same way that you might see urgency.
Well, I like a service person that's coming to the house to, first of all, be courteous, and then to talk to me in a way that I can understand what they're working on or doing, and actually show me kind of the process of what's going on. That way I feel like they're being genuine with me.
When a service person comes to my house, I really want to know who that person is. So I would like to know a little bio information. If there's any referrals available, I'd like to be able to check those so that when they come over, I feel like I already know something about them, and when the process begins, that I feel like there's some integrity in place.